Greetings, my beautiful, beautiful blue diamonds. What up? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How y'all doing? This is Empress Blue. Listen, I wanted to come to you with what was on my mind today. What was on my mind today is, as adults, we deal with all of this shit inside of our minds that are making us unbalanced, not the way we want to be in our lives. And we try to fix ourselves without going within and talking to the little girl. That's where all the problems started. Or the little gentleman inside of you. Your problems just didn't appear out of nowhere. I believe in past lives. I believe that when we don't finish stuff, it transfers over into the newness of life that you are in right now. So you have past lives issues. You have issues from your lineage. Because if we all are one, when we transition back into the divine energy. We reincorporate back into the divine energy. So all of those things are mulling around in the divine energy that we didn't fix. So I believe that we go to our next lives still having to graduate from these things. I need you to remember when you were a little girl or a little boy, and the things that hurt your heart, and the things that left you feeling broken, the things that left you feeling misunderstood, overlooked, not appreciated, not loved. All those things go with you as you become an adult. And when you become an adult, those things turn into issues that you be like, I don't even know where this is coming from. Stop, pause, and go back. I have dates with my inner child. I just went to the movies this Tuesday. And what did I see this Tuesday? The Devil Loves Prada, whatever. I went to see that movie. The Tuesday before that, I went to see Michael Jackson's new documentary or new movie. And then before that, the Tuesday before that, I went to see Mario. And the whole time, it's me going, yet it's me tuning back into the little girl, because that used to be my family's pastime. When we wanted to do something really fun and exciting, my mom and my dad would take all of us to the movies, or just my dad would take us to the movies. And it would just be such a wonderful thing. You know, spending time with your family. My brothers, we used to go see Bruce Lee movies. They used to have the two movies. If you was going to see the Bruce Lee movie, it would be a movie before Bruce Lee movie, and then the Bruce Lee movie would be like the main event. So that was really, really, really fun. And so I go back to my little girl and I talk to her. I meditate with her. I go back in my mind to things that happened when I was a little girl that really hurt me. And when I was a little girl, I couldn't say anything because I was a little girl and I was, under the tutelage of my parents that told you, shut up, you better not say nothing. That was swallowed and put in my sub-basement. Something happened that I didn't do and I got in trouble for, and I maybe got a spanking that I didn't deserve. It went in my sub-basement. Getting labeled, for things that I didn't do, or getting labeled because somebody wanted to project their bullshit on me, and the kid did it, or point to the kid, or it's just the kids, and then you take that shit with you as you become an adult, and you think it's your fault. You think I've always been an issue. My father told me one time, when you was a little girl, you never listened. What kid listens? It's a part of growth. Yet I understand now as an adult, he was just trying to put on me his guilt, of what he didn't do. Blame the kid. I was the adult, but blame the kid for what was going on or what happened or why it happened that way. So I encourage you to go within and talk to your inner child. What's up, boo? Oh, yeah, I remember when that happened. I sat one time, I got lectured by my mother for like an hour, but something that I did not do. And I know this really bothered me because I always tend to go back to this particular situation where she was saying the neighbor saw me in front of the red building, which I wasn't supposed to go in front of the red building, and I never went in front of the red building unless I was going through the red building to go to a store or go to the park or something or whatever. I was obedient to my parents. But she said the crazy lady, Miss Jenkins, told her that I was in front of the red building, leaning into a car, talking to a bunch of men. What? As a little girl, I was like, what? And I had to be under 10 because when we moved from Lambert, I was about 10 or 11. So under 10 or under 11, you basically saying I'm a little fast ass, I'm a little hoe. I think my mother thought that because of my father and the things he was doing that he wasn't supposed to be doing. And the things that she knew, she had to know that things were going on in my household that shouldn't have been going on. Because when a man sleeps next to you and he keeps getting up in the middle of the night, disappearing, and you don't know where he is, you wouldn't question things that were going on. And then when I brought to her attention actually what was happening, she was like, I wonder why he used to take a blanket to go to the drive. We used to go to the drive-in movie theater, and my father started taking blankets with him, and it was just my father and the kids. I don't know why my mother didn't want to go. Maybe it was because of the movie content, because my father liked scary movies. Maybe my mother didn't like scary movies. But as a little girl, she sat down and just lectured me about being fast and blah, blah, blah. And I was so innocent. I like boys, and, I might have little boys that I call boyfriends here and there. That's my boyfriend. All kids do that. Even in first grade, the little first graders be like, I like Joey and that's my boyfriend. But I never, any little boy that was fast, I cut him off. I didn't play that disrespectful thing because I was brought up with my mother and father. And I knew that, it's a certain kind of honor and respect that you should have about yourself and about whoever you liked or whatever should treat you in a certain type of way. I don't know where I got that from because my father wasn't the best example of how you should be as a man to a woman. But yet and still, somehow I picked up honor and respect and nurturing and love, and all of that was important to me. So to have my first God lecture me about something that I wasn't, really, that was a sub-basement, deep, emotional situation for me. I remember when the lecture was over and I got up and I walked away, I just couldn't believe that my mom thought that I was fast. I'm like, my mom know me better than anybody know me. Why would she think that about me? And I'm sure that had a lot to do with, me growing as a woman. My mother was really strict. She didn't let me go out into the world. I always had to be home at a certain time. She picked me up from, basketball games or whatever. And I wasn't able to really interact with the other children. So when I became 18, I was naive. Now it's like, now go out there in the world. Now you grown, now go out there in the world with no experience because I've been up under you and I've been in the house and not allowed to go and really be nurtured and understand what life is all about. The little relationships that your children have when they're kids are relationships that prepare them for the relationships when they become older. My mother didn't let me have, you can't have relationships, you can't have boyfriends, you can't have your friends over to your house, you can't do all these things. I can't. When my mother allowed me once or twice to have friends come over to the house, or when I asked her something, I would be so shocked that she allowed me to do these things, but it was so far in between that it didn't give me the wherewithal and the knowledge that I needed to have relationships with other people, and to know that they can be misleading, they can be jealous, they could be manipulative. I didn't know nothing about that. I thought when people said stuff, that's what it was, because I knew when I say stuff, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So this, I don't want to make this video long, but I really want to encourage you to go within and work on your inner child. Work on your inner child, because she is the one that is in pain. She never got any healing, or he never got any healing from the things that happened to them when the things that happened to you when you were little. So go to the park, sit in front of a tree with your back to the tree, and close your eyes and remember the things that hurt you. Remember the things that made you feel lesser than. Remember the things that got put on you that ain't have nothing to do with you. Remember those things and start removing that shit. No, you know, I went to my little girl in that lecture and was like, you know you didn't do anything wrong. Mommy must really know that daddy is doing things, and she, instead of addressing daddy, she rather address you and make you feel like you the villain, like you did something wrong. I was a little girl. I didn't know what was going on. I was confused. Why is daddy doing these things and treating me this way? What's really going on? You know, and I'm thankful for my cousin Tanya, because she really intervened for me. She was really a true family member for me in that time, because I told her what was going on, and she was like, what? She was like, you gonna tell your mother right now, or I'm gonna tell her. Like, basically, you ain't gonna go another minute dealing with this without, you know what I'm saying, having the people around you help you out of this situation. And so I'm thankful for you, Tanya Parker, for helping me in that situation. And, you know, who knows how deep it would have got, or how much more I would have went through if I didn't tell in that period of time. But that shit affected me in my life. My mother did ask me, oh, you want to go to therapy? And I was like, no, I'm okay. But I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. I needed therapy. She should have made that a mandatory thing, not blaming her for not doing that. She at least came and asked me, did I want to go to therapy? But I was a little girl. I didn't know I needed therapy. I'm like, I don't talk to nobody about, this is personal. Like, we have to stop holding things in that are personal, that are really destroying our character and our being, because we haven't addressed these things. Address your sub-basement. In your sub-basement is your little girl or your little boy, and either they are drowning or hurting, angry, upset, confused. You are now at the point in your existence, if you're an adult, you're now at the point of your existence where you have control over your own life, and it's your turn to take care of you. And you start taking care of you by going within. Everything is within, nothing is without. Everything is within. Going within and addressing all that sub-basement bullshit that you got inside of you, all those things that were done to you as a little girl or a little boy that wasn't addressed, that hurt you, that tore your that ripped your spirit. Your spirits have little holes in them that need to be mended. Humpty Dumpty can be put back together again. Everything that you've been taught is some bullshit. You can heal yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you cut yourself, you heal. You know, how many of us have limbs taken off and we heal, have been brain operations and we heal. Our spirit and our soul heals as well. So make sure you go within and start healing yourself. That's the only way that you can move forward in joy, in balance, in love, in peace, in honor. You know, we shouldn't be in separation. We should be together, unified with our divine energy, with our physical brothers and sisters, you know, most of all with yourself. So start doing the work. Work needs to be done. And you got this. Empress Blue, dropping jewels. You know how I do. Loving myself first and then extending that love to my brothers and sisters. It's time. Blue diamonds. It is time to shine brightly. No more dulling yourself. No more dimming your light. No more dumbing yourself down. It's time to elevate. And how you elevate is this morning, sit for a minute. Sit for 2 minutes. Sit for 3 minutes. Sit for 5 minutes. Sit as long as you can with yourself. You know, cry. Let them tears out. Remember those things that hurt you. And cry. Let those tears out. All of that is healing. All of that is healing and it's nurturing. You know what I'm saying? To your spirit and your soul. We're here to grow. We're in this school of knowledge and wisdom, and we're here to grow and to become better. The only way for you to grow and become better is if you work on yourself. You can't stay the same. You'll never change if you stay the same. So encouraging you to be your best self. This is the new thing. I'm on it. Be your best self. I'm giving you tea right now. Be your best self. You deserve it if you believe you deserve it. And I think you do. I think you do. You know, you deserve it. I'm giving you the permission to go on and love yourself. You deserve it. You did. I don't care what you did. Whatever you did, you can forgive yourself, change, and be better. Whatever has happened, you can forgive yourself, change, and do better. I just saw this video about this guy. The police was stopping him and they was like, you ever been in jail before? He was like, yep, I was in prison. I tried to murder people. I did all these horrible things. He said, but I have refrained from that type of life. I've changed myself. I've been on the up and up for years. My kids are A students. If the most high divine energy of all things, if your higher self can forgive you, then you can forgive you. If the most high within you, your higher self can forgive you, then you can forgive you. You can forgive you and be better, you know? That's what we're here for, to be better and to grow better. So do better. Okay? One Perfect Love, Empress Blue. Like and subscribe if you like my content. Not everybody is going to be able to plug into me. And I understand that. I only want people that want to plug in because they feel the love, they feel the energy, and they know that the jewels that I drop and the information that I give is something that they can grow from. Mind over matter. So be the best you can possibly be. Empress Blue, dropping jewels, giving you love like I do. Okay? One perfect love to the most divine in you. Deuces.